Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Same Dad Podcast fans, we're back here again for another exciting episode of Random Nonsense and Knowledge. My name is Jesse, and this is my sister Kellie. How are you doing today, Kellie?
I'm great, Jess. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. We went on a little trip earlier today out of town, and we have I don't know how to describe it really. It's a German slash Amish village in Amana, Iowa. It's called the Amana Colonies, I believe, is what everybody refers to it as. Unfortunately, I don't know a lot about the Amish or, like, I guess, German pioneers, nor can I really draw the line in between the difference of either. The most culture I have is when Weird Al did that Coolio song about the Amish paradise. So that and they can build shit and cook, and they don't pay taxes. But other than that, I don't know much. But anyway, we took a little ride out there and to see, like, they have it decorated up a little bit for Christmas. They have this big barn. You go into town and it's like a regular town, and within it has these old brick buildings, these old barn-like structures where there's like one shop is like a homemade popcorn and candy shop. The other one's, like there's some pies, some ice cream, and you go into another one and it's like selling knickknacks and stuff, and you go into another one and they're selling like those rocks and crystals and stuff, and then you go into another one and it's just a museum. It's like a tourist attraction. And on the way there we stopped off at a little town called Ellie, I think's how you pronounce it, and we went to the Casey's there to get something to eat. That's kind of the predominant gas station for Iowa is Casey's, and I was getting a slice of Casey's pizza, some chicken fingers, and a couple of drinks. They had Arnold Palmer on the spigot, so I thought, man, that's awesome. So I
That is awesome.
got me a foam cup Arnold Palmer, and got Nicole a Mountain Dew. And while I was in there checking out, this big old boy comes lumbering in, and he had like the big King Kong Bundy neck flap. The big boy neck roll. It looked like he could have snuck up on him and just stuck a credit card in there, and he'd have walked around with it all day. Just huge. His hair was freshly shaved, so he had like that. He had like that shaky harvested sheep kind of skin going on top of his head, like he just got sheared.
Yeah.
And that big old lobe in the back. Yeah, he come in there lumbering in to get his Casey's delights for the day. But we got to the we got to the little village there, and it was pretty cool. We go into the It was a German word for like tree exhibit or tree barn or something. I can't think of the name of it, but we go in there and there's over 100 trees decorated by different community organizations and stuff, and they had like a nativity scene and little stop offs to take pictures of each other and stuff. And it was free. I mean, I donated a couple bucks into the jar, but my God, for a little bit of a drive and just for something for Christmas to do for free. So
Yeah.
yeah, it turned out pretty good. And speaking of Amana, when I told mom and dad about it, dad was like, I think that's where they used to make washer and dryers. Because you remember growing up, they said Amana on them, or like Amana GE or Amana. I always remember that name. And I thought, Oh, I don't know. I might just be a coincidence, or he's joking around or something. And so we went there today, and this is about my second time there personally, and we decided to just kind of drive around the little town, and I'll be damn, right on the edge of town, there's a massive Whirlpool factory, and Whirlpool bought out Amana, so that is the Amana, where we grew up having
Yeah.
all these appliances that said Amana on them. I'll be damned, that little town there is the Amana.
And who knew? So you were there for their festival of trees, and you stumbled into a nostalgic appliance
Yeah. Well, mom and
town.
dad knew. I didn't know. I thought they were just kidding, but
It does sound like something Dad would just pull out of thin air,
yeah, it
just,
was.
I wonder if that was.
Yeah, I'll be
He
damned.
probably knew all along.
Yeah, we had a good time there, and speaking of trees, that fucking cat. He
Oh no.
we have our tree for our house is one of the ones where the lights are woven in, one of those self-lit trees, and they're when I mean woven in, I mean they're like within the infrastructure of the tree. Like you're not getting them out of there. They're not coming off. Like they are woven in tightly throughout the tree. And our cat just went straight for the jugular one day, and it had to take some studying on the cat's part, because I mean it would have, the knowledge that I have just as a human being, like, man, if I really want to screw these guys over, where would I get this tree? What would just be the quickest ninja-like assassination of this tree? I know the two main cords at the base that light everything. Not where the tree's going to be half lit or nothing. I mean, he perfectly, like a surgeon, severed the two main cords. So now we have this unlightable pre-lit tree that's not plugged in because we threw the plug-in out. I mean, it's gone. And
Yeah, he went for the breaker.
so now you got to think, do we get another tree, or do we pay, like, try to find some $5 strands? Mom suggested going to Hobby Lobby and just getting 3 or 4 of those $5 strands and putting them over the top of the lights that don't light. So I don't know what we're gonna do there, and I don't know. We had a heart to heart as to whether or not we were gonna keep the cat at that moment. I even went as far as to call about 5 places to give cats to, and none of them would take our cat, because this was a series of events leading up. The tree situation was like the cherry on top, and because he had already bit Nicole really bad and she bled everywhere, and we had to take her to the doctor and this and that, and there's several other instances. So I call all these places and none of them will take my cat. They say, why don't you call this other place? Well, why don't you call this other place? Here, try this place. So I'm thinking, and I'm not gonna say, I guess what hurt me was I was honest. I said I got an aggressive cat that's biting people. It also bit the babysitter too. And so I let off with that because I don't like being put in a situation where I'm gonna lie to people that know I'm lying. I try not to lie anyway, but let's just not. Let's
Yes.
cut to foreplay. I'm trying to get this fucking cat out of my apartment. Do you motherfuckers want it or not? Let's just get to the damn. But it's like I'm not gonna say, yeah, it's the greatest cat in the world. It's so docile and loving, and I have to get rid of it. Like, they're not gonna buy that. They know you're trying to unload it because it's a monster.
Yeah.
So nobody took the cat, and I'm thinking, here's all these commercials and bullshit I hear. Even Bob Barker, spade and neuter them and all this and that. Don't dump them off, behind a freaking Chinese restaurant or nothing. Keep them and blah 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 blah. And then here I am. I'm trying to do it the right way and give the cat to a shelter instead of just chuck it. And so I told Nicole, I said, now we're getting rid of the cat, or we're gonna cease talking about getting rid of it, and we're gonna keep it. So we decided to keep the cat. So the cat's still here. So we're still working with that. That's kind of an ongoing thing, mixed with the seasonal overflow toys Eli has everywhere. So those two things kind of mixed together.
Sounds a little stressful.
Yeah, that's where we're at. So
yeah, I've been there for sure. There have been seasons where we've not even. I think there was one year we did not put up a tree. In fact, we put up a big wreath on the top of the fireplace just because we weren't willing to deal with babies getting into the tree nor dogs. And so we just had it. So we did buy a big wreath that year and put it over the fireplace, and that was our tree, our wreath. So sometimes it's whatever it takes. But yeah, I was going to suggest the just finding some low cost lights and wrap it for this year, and then figure out next year. But I mean, that's a common problem. Is I forget how long it's been since you've had a cat. Has it been since you were growing up?
Yeah, we had that cat named Baby. It was what they call a tortoiseshell cat. It was the splotchy color, do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
And she was so skittish that it was almost like we didn't have a cat. Like she would literally just like ghost out on you. So it was never. I don't remember one time where she inappropriately like hovered me or got into anything really. We had family members that never believed we had a cat. Like they'd come and visit. Maybe it was like Sasquatch. You just get like your peripherals pick up like a blur, and then she's gone. So we just set out food and water for no reason, just to mess with people. But
people came over. They had like cat tracers, like they were hallucinating.
Yeah, but that was 20 years ago. I think she passed away when I was 20 or 21. I went to work that day. Growing up with mom and dad, they were so, go to work, So I went to work, and they took her to the vet and put her to sleep and buried her and everything. But that was 20 years ago, I think. I was 20, 21. I'm 40 now. So, then we had Riley for 10 years. So I had forgotten. The biggest thing I forgot about cats is their mobility. Like, because you're talking like they can reach levels. Like, there's not like, okay, it's a wrecking ball on the floor. I can strategically deal with some shit, and then Riley couldn't get into it. But a cat can just be on your fridge somehow at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, they can be anywhere. And and I was in a training class at work the other day, and I had made the comment about how I was having some trouble with the cat, and how, somewhat jokingly but in a serious manner, I said, to me, cats are like a notch above squirrels. Like, you have squirrels, and then you have domestic squirrels, which would be cats. You know what I mean? And so then and that made the instructor a little upset, because she's like, she's like cat lady, and then so like then I go back into I go back into about 3 days later. I'm in there again for another course, and which was diversity, and I don't know. As a white guy, I'm tired of being trained on how to be diverse, and I let him know that. But anyway, I was she was there talking about how bad her cat was acting, and how it almost scratched her face, but she said it jokingly, and I'm just thinking the whole time, like, there comes a point in your mind where it clicks, where like this is just self-abuse having this damn thing. Like, I mean, if you're gonna defend how great cats are and then somehow enjoy it almost clawing you in the face, you're bizarre. Like you've already like you've categorized yourself, to me, no pun intended, but to be kind of like, I don't know, or people buy nice homes and they think it's cute when their dog fucks it up. Or like when I go, what is that? I don't want that. I want an animal that behaves. I don't get off on telling stories about it fucking shit up. Like I don't, it's not enjoyable to me. So I don't know, I guess everybody's different. But we're keeping the cat.
All that.
So we'll see.
So I was waiting for you to share with me what your elaborate training program was, but when it comes to cats, it's almost non-existent, to behavior class or obedience class. So
no,
you just have to you're just gonna have to manage it and let it be around as much as you can. And I think what Nicole's doing is right. I can't tell you how many cats we've doused with spray water. They hate it, but sometimes it can get them fired up too. So you'll just have to watch it.
Yeah, it's he's damp more often.
Most of the day. Oh, shoot. Well, we haven't done any decorating here. I don't know when we'll do it. We gave all of our furniture away. So we've got one new chair and 2 broken bar stools basically in our big great room right now. Oh, and an old creaky rocker that I've had for years. So we're kind of reinventing, I guess, the look of our house. So we just said, yeah, take it all. So we have a niece that she and her boyfriend came over and kind of basically went shopping for free. So, which is fine. That's what we needed. We needed it out because we've got new stuff coming. But, and it's been 15 years. We had forgotten how expensive furniture was. And I'm telling you, I don't know, excuse me, if you and Nicole have the same ideas on decorating, or if it's just functional stuff, or if it's stuff that takes wear well. I mean, everybody's got their threshold of what kind of furniture they're looking for. But, we're thinking, okay, the kids are pretty much raised. They're not going to be jumping on the couch, or, no one ever really did that much. But so we're thinking, okay, we're going to get some stuff that's kind of light in color, or, lighten it up around here. There's a lot of wood and stuff here. And so I'm not convinced that we're a family that's ready for light colored carpet, but we'll see. Maybe if we're just here a few more years, we'll get our use out of it and then scram.
Yeah, furniture is a different animal. Man, we've gone through a few sets. Like we were on the sectional kick forever. Like we felt that it had to be a sectional, and those are hard. Like if you move, you don't know if they're going to fit where you go, or you don't know if they're going to fit when you get them home, because I don't know if you know this or not, but like everything in that furniture store is like 2.5 times bigger than it was like 10 years ago. Like, furniture is freaking massive for no reason.
Man, I'm afraid of that because we have a chair and a half coming, and I'm afraid it's going to be massive.
Yeah, we've gotten shit delivered, and it was just a nightmare before because it was so damn huge. Because it's all big in that store, so you don't know. Like, you can't.
Hmm.
It's just so hard to figure it out, and it's hard to get rid of furniture sometimes, so you can get other furniture, and
Well, that's what the value was of the niece coming over. It's like, oh, you can come today. Okay, take anything you want because that needs to go. So we try to purposefully find some stuff that was, I wouldn't say more petite, but more streamlined. Everything seems to have these big puffalump, arms on them, and uh, everything we got, we tried to think more petite of whatever that version was. But there's one particular chair that's coming I'm a little concerned about. But the couch we got, I hate to say, I'm going to sound really old, but parents would be proud. So the sectional that we got rid of, we used to call, well, what did we call it? Snuffleupagus, because you remember the big character on Sesame Street? So
yeah.
this big brown sectional, kind of not quite velour, obviously, but some kind of fuzzy kind of material, soft. The kids loved it. And again, a sectional, you just flop all over it. It had a footstool, so you could pretty well, if you put the ottoman up to it, it was like a big platform bed, and the whole family could watch TV, and which were great times, don't get me wrong. But so we wanted to look for something that was a little bit more I guess more mature, or whatever we want the house to look like, instead of this big flop couch. So the couch we picked, I mean, our parents would be proud. It's a flex steel, but I will tell you, you pay for a flex steel. But the couch that we did have, I can tell you the price of it about 12 years ago. That's how long we've had that couch, almost 10 to 12 years. We paid $600 at a Big Lots for that big brown Snuffleupagus, and now it's going to still serve someone else. And so that was probably our best furniture investment. But I'm going to tell you right now, we probably made up for whatever we saved on the Snuffleupagus. We put it right back into the Flex Steel. So furniture caught up to us. And it reminds me of, if you ever went to a friend's house that had kind of that 80s style, it has like these slope arms that have like trim on them, or like ribbing on them, and it's I don't know, it's soft. It's definitely like the couch you might have taken a nap at your grandma's house back in the 80s, but it's all back with a floral chair. So we'll see how we like it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then there's Allie, the dog. So she creates about 2 pounds of hair a day. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, furniture shopping, that's quite an endeavor. Yeah, you have to, like, it's almost like there's a triad between the food you eat, your furniture, and your TV shows, to where, like, poor folks are destined to be fat and have giant furniture and watch Roseanne, because, like, you just afford, like, mac and cheese and instant potatoes, and then you got to pay extra money for your furniture not to be gigantic. It's like this.
That's a weird, but that is true about the furniture. The furniture thing is, the cheaper it is, the bigger and monstrous it is. Man, that is so true.
Yeah,
I've been to 20 stores, believe me.
Yeah, you got to pay extra to have regular size shit.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You go to an expensive restaurant, you get one chicken wing and smeared in some gravy and a piece of broccoli, and that's $30. Then you can go to Taco Bell and you can get 25 soft shell tacos for that.
You're right. Yeah, that's
Eat them while you watch Family Feud or something.
Yeah. Well, we saw all kinds. They had furniture stores that something I hadn't seen. It was almost like furniture that was crystal studded. There were some stores down in Indy, not real crystal, but almost looked like dressing room or glam kind of furniture that I couldn't imagine where it would go. It was like, we saw a few things that were mirrored. I mean, some of that stuff I thought had gone away. Um, a lot of industrial looking stuff, which I like, some of the darker, like black wrought irons coupled with some of the softer colors or muted colors. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff out there, but excuse me, that's my dog.
Yeah, it's all right.
But it's overwhelming. I can tell you that we spent a whole weekend, a 3-day weekend, and we probably went to about 12 stores in here, not 12, but about 8. Here's the kicker. Do you want to know where we found 75% of our stuff? Right here in my little small town, which we gripe about, saying that there's nothing. And we found a wholesale furniture store that happened to have at least 3 or 4 items we were looking for. So, we were running all over Indianapolis and at all these places, but found what we needed right here.
Well, that's good when it comes to, are they going to deliver it?
Yeah, it's coming on Wednesday. So I've got just a small window to actually clean my floors, because in that room we're not changing the flooring. So I've got some mopping to do on those hardwood floors.
Yeah, it's crazy how much stuff can accumulate under a couch.
I was kind of anxious actually when they lifted the couch, but it was not too bad. An errant sock, but that was about it, with some dust.
Some Doritos. There's always Doritos.
Oh, there used to be well, when they picked it up, there was some change that fell out, which is funny. I said, you can have that too.
Living here, I'm so used to having Doritos under shit. I assume that if I go out in the forest and roll a log over, there'll be Doritos. Like I'm like
That's funny.
I'm programmed to see some Cool Ranch when I flip anything over.
Cool Ranch in their natural habitat.
Yeah. I was thinking of what to do this episode about this week, and I thought maybe I'd seen a guy on I watch a lot of the game show networks. I saw a guy on there on a show called Common Knowledge, hosted by, I think, one of the boy band guys. I don't know which one, but he was a handsome guy, one of the contestants, probably about 6'3", Latin dude, good tan. He had the Fu Manchu and the 5 o'clock shadow, fit guy, but he had that weird 1999 2000 Steven Seagal undercut put in a pony, where the hair is I had it. I mean, anybody back in the day where you shave up to the sides and the back of your dome, and then but you have long hair, but then you pony it so it's down over the top of your bald. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I tried to forget it, but yes.
Yeah, he had that going, and that kind of got me thinking. I planted a seed in my mind that we ought to do an episode where we just bring up some images of maybe some haggard looking people, maybe their yearbook photo or just some funny haircuts, and plus that'd give me an opportunity to kind of practice bringing up some media during one of these episodes. So I'm gonna click over to the screen share.
I'm scared. Not sure what I'm gonna see.
Let's see. Let's Let's just fire him up here. There's the first guy. What?
What? He looks mad too. He should.
Man, that's not only is it a bad dude, but he tightened that on his head. Look at the top.
Yeah, I think I know some moms that had some hair like that.
It looks like it's kind of painted on.
Mm-hmm.
That took some effort. He didn't lose a bet. He paid to get that done.
It's hard to say. It looks like he's got a tooth comb going across his forehead.
Oh, man. Yeah, that is plastered down. Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will it let me just go to the next guy, or do I go out and then go back in? Probably.
Actually, I see all of your options there. So what I'm seeing is basically, I mean, I don't see any of your open files, but I do see all 6 images, including the family and the guy with the fro. So I see all those.
Let's see. Oh, that ain't what we want.
Nothing's changed here. I can just see the haircuts. Yeah.
How about that guy? Can you see that guy?
Yeah. I can see all 6 of them. So he's right next to the comb guy. That guy looks like he's
He looks
was jealous of all the girls in his class, so he placed. Oh, I don't know. I can't even tell. Is that a hat? I mean, what is that?
It looks like one of those Russian. What they call those toboggans or something.
Babushka.
Yeah, he's got a. And he's pretty well trimmed at the face. I mean he put the Norelco on like a low setting and just hit it real quick, but like we didn't even like touch the.
I don't know why that got me. Okay, I have to.
Oh shit. Yeah, bring on the next guy.
We might not be able to do this.
Oh man. Let's see the next one. Oh, look at this family here. Got Flying Brian Pillman in the back, and then you got look at all that Aquanet.
Yeah, they were fighting in the morning. I bet their bathroom was so sticky.
Oh God, the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
That poor child. Is that a little girl or a boy? They had no choice.
Oh man.
Ooh, okay, I'm coming back.
They were just helpless shrapnel. It's like imagine when that that dad took a big old shit and he had to go in there and spray Aquanet on your hair.
Whew.
Alright, let's see who else we got here.
Now,
Just a cavalcade of. Look at this fella.
yeah, that's so ridiculous that does look like a bet. I mean, that seems so.
Yeah, might be. He looks like he ought to be biting the heads off of chickens at Coney Island or something.
Yeah, I'm not even really sure what to say, but it looks like, I mean, dare you go out in public and get a second glance and then get pissed off? I mean, how dare you?
Yeah.
You know, that's what he looks like. You looking at me? Well, you know I am.
Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh man, look at this dude.
Oh, wow.
Man, super fro.
He woke up with a neck ache. The next guy there looks like he's got two types of hairs going on. Well, you know what I mean. Two styles.
He's got the dog ears happening. Side flaps. He looks like that Muppet that plays the piano. What was that? What was that guy's name? You know,
I have no idea, but
Are these coming up big on your screen when I click on them?
no, they're just the thumbnails. So, like, if you scroll down, use your scroll bar. Excuse me. I may see more. I mean, I see just the 6. They're like the thumbnails.
I'm making them big on the thing. Are they not coming through?
I see your cursor trying to move around.
All right, now I'm off there. Okay, I see what you're seeing. How do I make the bigger screen the share screen?
When you go to share, hit screen 2. It'll give you some options. So as soon as you hit share, so now stop sharing.
There, is he big?
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, we'll go. Here for our viewers at home, I'll make it. There's a guy that plays the piano for the Muppets. Here's this old boy, big.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know he had so much facial hair too.
Yeah, and that's trimmed up. He put some time in.
Yeah. Wow, he's got some hair. And that turtleneck and that cardigan. Wow.
Oh, yeah. He's a religious man. God bless him.
Yeah.
Got his. Let's see. Let's go back through here. Some of these guys. Who I put up here. There we go. Can you see that one? Is that big?
Yeah, I can see. Is that? And listen, here's what Seth will say. Is that photoshopped? I think I went to school with that guy. I think she cornered me in the bathroom thinking I was flirting with him.
That's that old wrestler. That's Flying Brian Pillman, I think.
I don't know who that is.
Let's see.
The look on that child is hilarious.
Here's this dude big.
He just gave up. He said,
What's funny is he looks like he's a full-grown man. Like, I mean, he had some potential there to be maybe the big man on campus, but he went for the big fro on campus.
Yeah.
Early bloomer with a big old fro. Let's see if I can figure this out. Alright, let me open up. Maybe I can open up another one here. Then bring it over. There we go.
I don't see anything different.
Yeah, I got you. I'm getting him.
Okay. Oh yeah. Wow, that's some really detailed work. That's hard to do, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's he's doing anything he can to create a jawline there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to filter this out. I'm like red as a beet. I can't stop laughing. He's got a little sheen, like some lip gloss, maybe, which really kind of completes the look. But yeah, he's got it going on.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll bring up some more here. I just kind of got like a smattering here of characters. I gotta learn how to do this kind of quicker, but this old boy here.
Oh, he wanted to show his bald side in the picture. The photographer just tried to convince him multiple times to sit the other direction, I'm sure. Oh my goodness.
He's got some big hands, that guy.
He does have kind of a, along with his come hither.
He kind of is forward and to the side.
It's what?
Like he wanted to make sure he got that hair in front of the face a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got the one eye stare. Oh, where does the suit come from? That's out of nowhere.
He's probably still got it wherever he's at. It's got holes in it and motor oil all over it when he shuffles into the library to wash his face.
Oh, that's bad.
Let's see, who else we got here? Let's see.
You gotta stop. That's a I can't even think. I'm really focused on the dad's expression. Like what? Yeah, I bagged her. Yeah.
Yeah, he's proud for whatever reason.
She had the highest hair in class. She's mine.
It's offset and it's not even centered.
Well, I think that's the kind of hair that you get done like maybe once a week and you sleep on it until your next hairdo. So it does get misshapen.
She needs a lazy eye to balance it out.
You gave me a... Okay.
Let's get another one on there. Let's see. Oh yeah, this poor guy here. Get him on.
Oh my. Why is he smiling?
That's old. You know who that is?
Oh!
That's old Al Davis's boy. That guy, that's the owner of the Raiders.
He owns a football team?
Yeah, he inherited old man Al Davis. I think passed away, and he inherited the team.
Well, no wonder he's smiling.
He's got that. He inherited a really bad calic, like front and center.
A calic?
Yeah, it's like I think it's right in the middle of his head.
Why would he wear his hair like that? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't even know really what to say about that.
Yeah, it's just kind of. I don't know. I don't know whether to blame genetics on that or if he could. He looks just like an earthworm with some hair.
I think I see what you're talking about with the calyx. So if he didn't have those bangs, then his calyx would really accentuate where he's balding, like real dramatically. I think I can see the calyx you're talking about. Yeah, okay.
I remember as a kid, I had two calyx in the back. I remember. I remember when I was in about the 7th or 8th grade. Everybody would spike their hair, but back then they didn't know how to cut a head of hair for spiking. Like we all got like the 7 or 8 year old crew cut that every mom and barber would give a boy, and then we would get the Aquanet or they're like the toughest extreme whatever hairspray, and we would just wet our hair down and spike it as high as we could before we'd go into elementary school. And it'd be so crispy. You just touch on it all day, making sure it stayed crispy.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the day, we all looked like owls because it'd start to come down, but you'd still have some of it spiked in the middle. Like after an 8-hour day of being at school and running around, it just looked crooked and shitty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you had the side hair because they didn't think back in the 80s that it would look better to taper it if you're going to spike it. Like nowadays, if you spike your hair, there's haircuts for it. But we were spiking just heads of hair, and it looked fucking hideous. And there was one point where I had the spiked head of hair, the 3-step sideburns, because those were in.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had the rat tail because the wrestler Sting had one.
Oh,
And then I'd wear a skin tight, like vertically striped wool sweatshirt and some stonewashed jeans and some giant, thick, goofy looking like white and red or white and black, like what, Reeboks or LA Gear or something back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that rat tail way past its lifespan. I think I wore that rat tail till about 94 or 95, and then I think Mom still has it in a bag somewhere. I think she cut it off, rubber banded it, and put it in a book or a bag or something.
Oh my gosh, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, that was back when doing anything to your hair was like a huge deal, that you'd consider saving that piece of hair for whatever reason.
I think I found some of the hair that you're talking about, and it's not going to mess up anything that you have. I'll share this, and then you can share yours back. But
okay.
Do you see it? Oh. Unless it's going to a different place. I took off, I had 2 monitors. Let's see. Here we go.
There we are. Yep, that's it.
So yeah, that had a lifespan. I mean, the shelf life of that thing was maybe 2 hours, and then you hit recess and it's on.
Yep. It'd be windblown and hideous, and like by the end of the day, we'd have like just the tip, like would still be kind of up, and it just looked so bad. And you'd touch on it all day to make sure it was still crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wanted that crisp, and yeah, I can still taste and feel that hairspray going into my lungs and throat. Like in the bathroom, because you just caked it on like bug spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the hairspray industry really was in full swing in the 80s. I mean, they made millions.
Yeah, I see. You can tell when that dude's hair, like after he showers, he's just got like the mom haircut. Like Mom said,
Yeah.
you can table and cut his hair, and then he just spiked it. Like there's no tapering or any kind of like. I mean, nowadays, like they know how to cut a head of hair to where it kind of ties in, or you get a bit of a fade or something. But that's clearly just like an average haircut that he just chose to do that to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I just got like those were the good ones, really. I took in like about a dozen of them, and those were probably the top ones. I got just kind of using this episode to just kind of practice bringing up media. Let's see. I got a video of some guys getting torqued in those body bubbles. We could watch that.
All right, let's see it.
See if I can figure out how to bring that into play. Let's see, how do I back out? Let's see. No, it's not letting me. Alright, are we on? Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
You got YouTube on there?
Yep. You can, yep, I can see it.
Alrighty, let's watch some of these guys get wiped out. Look at that dude putting.
Hold on, let me see. I need to get it big. Okay. Oh god. Oh.
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 Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Oh. Look at the referee. What's he
So
going?
that's really a monitored game? I mean, there's a. Oh my gosh, it's a sanctioned game? Oh, jeez.
Oh shit, that guy just missed the bench by like a half inch.
Ooh.
Ooh. Man, that guy got.
Yeah, that's neat. And then the guy just kind of rolled on in. Oh.
Slow-mo
Whoop.
shot.
Oh, your leg. Did you see that guy's leg whip?
Oh.
You see the guy kind of dance around and prepare for the hit? So their legs just totally get spaghettied.
I wonder how well the vision.
Oh! Side, and then he got him.
Oh. Look at
Oh no.
Backpedaling. Man, that's crazy.
I wonder what that feels like inside. Have you ever used one of those? Not for this, but look at that guy stuck like a turtle. You see that guy? He just stopped perfectly, like a metronome.
Oh man.
Be crying.
Oh shit, that guy went completely ass over. Oh, oh! I tell you, I'd be a superstar at this because I barely have a torso.
Your legs must get so tired. Did you see that guy just straight? He just collapsed. Oh, I can't take it.
Oh, I'm about to throw up. I'm laughing so hard.
My face gets so red.
The referee got...
I'm putting a mask on.
Oh. Gosh. Oh, look, they're in an inflatable.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's always someone. Let's see.
No, he didn't even go for the ball.
He didn't. He had a guy in his sights. He was going for him all day. Oh. Oh, one guy fell before he even got there. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
I wonder if they're buckled in.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh. Yeah, I got long legs and no torso. Hell, I'd be perfectly safe.
You have got to focus on their legs. They just...
Oh, he's gonna get him again.
Uh-huh. There came the referee. Foul, foul. Oh, look, he caught it.
That guy's twirling around.
Yeah, we are big ridiculousness fans here. Now, some episodes I can't watch. People just get really hurt. You can tell, but it really, excuse me, it seemed to get us through the pandemic. When we had watched everything that we were going to watch and repeated things. We could have that playing in the background and we would just laugh for hours.
Oh yeah. Well, there we got a little bit of practice in, or I did anyway, trying to learn how to share media.
I need that mask on. As you get older, you become an ugly laugher. It's happening. Woo!
Yeah, I wear a shirt when I brush my teeth because there's shit shaking that never used to.
Yeah, it's definitely things change.
Yeah. I don't know how long we've been going. I didn't hit start on the timer until about probably halfway in.
Well, we can see what we have here. What do you think? And anything else on your mind?
No, I think I really just wanted to, get a laugh out of out of them haircuts and share that with everybody, and just try to figure out how to share media. Maybe this is a different avenue we could take. We could find funny shit on the internet and
commentate,
watch it and commentate and whatnot.
Comment. What was that show that used to? They used to show like an old movie, and it would appear like there were shadow figures sitting in the theater.
Oh, and something 2020 Planet.
Yeah.
On Comedy Central in like the AM hour.
I laughed so hard about that. That's the same thing. They just comment the whole way through, but I'll definitely have to be better prepared, because if I get laughing like this, I can't recover. So
You remember what was that Japanese game show that they used to overdub? One guy was named Kenny Blankenship, and the other guy was, you know who I'm talking about, and they would wipe out and
yeah,
slap each other with those fans, and they'd run into a door that wasn't even there. What a crazy ass game show.
it was crazy. Well, speaking of Wipeout, that's the same. That's another. When they get to the big balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We actually had that game on Wii. It was extremely hard, so we didn't play it very often, but it was nothing like the television show. Not nearly as enjoyable.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. It kind of all started from, remember American Gladiators?
Yeah.
That was kind of the first physicality game show. I mean, that and Double Dare, but probably, yeah, American Gladiators was pretty savage at times.
Well, even the American Ninja Challenge at the end, once you get to the very end, that's pretty heinous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Boy, there's some on the Wipeout though, that punching wall. And they show it in slow motion, and like people, their chins are on their chests.
Oh shoot. Yeah. There's nothing funnier than watching somebody get hit with like some big blunt silly thing like a joust stick or a motorized fist or some kind of Yep. But I think we got a pretty good episode here. I think we can probably, unless you got anything you want to add, we could do the shout outs and then wish everybody a good week and kind of go from there. Had fun with this one. We're up to, this is episode 15 plus the pilot. Our highest viewed episodes is our pilot, Gazing Balls, our buddy Andy. That one was right before we filmed that. I had gotten that phone call that Andy had passed, and I had just been home. So that's a pretty powerful episode. I still have the text messages I sent him on my phone trying to get a hold of him because I didn't know he was in the hospital at the time. But our buddy Andy's up there, and then I talked about it a little bit more in the following episode, and then the Medicine Man's got a lot of views. Last week's episode was pretty good. We interviewed deathmatch wrestling legend Neil Diamond Cutter. That's our longest episode. It went on for a while, but it's all good stuff. We're on YouTube, all the top podcast platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of the social medias. We're on there. Let's see, as always, I say support your veterans, take care of your mental health, and support autism awareness. My son has autism. I love him. I'm proud of him. So I'm always a strong supporter of any type of autism research or, involvement of any kind positive towards autism. I don't really, this is the first episode, I guess I don't really have a song. I guess in honor of the previous episode, let's just go with Neil Diamond. What is it, Sweet Caroline? Is that what it is, or just Caroline?
Yeah, Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, that's Neil Diamond's intro music, so let's just go with that one for me.
All right, that sounds good. I'll just give a shout out to, I guess I'm going to shout out to my hardworking kids. I mentioned them a couple times in the furniture couch story, but both are really doing well in school, and both have hard jobs right now, and they're making it. So I'm very proud of my children. So I want to give them a shout out. And this has nothing to do with my children, but in line with maybe Neil Diamond, one of my all-time favorites is James Taylor. And I'm just going to go with a pretty traditional classic, How Sweet It Is. And that'll be my shout out song for tonight. So take care of yourself, stay informed. We may be heading into our, heaven forbid, fourth wave of COVID, but we're going to hang on, and we're going to do what we know will protect us, and all we can do is our best. So that's my send off.
All right, everybody, have a good weekend. Subscribe. Thanks for your support, and we love you. Take care.
Bye.